Hello guys, welcome to Rabbit and More. In today's video, we will be looking at the total cost of starting a small rabbit farm like the one I have here. You're welcome to the channel. My name is Modine and I'm an aspiring farmer. This year I decided to go into rabbit farming and I will share my journey with you all the way through. I'm going to be transparent with you guys on everything rabbit farming. It's not only going to be about my farm. If you check the channel, well, you see I go to other farmers and we talk grasscutter, catfishing, whatever it is, anything livestock, I will go there. So if you have a farm and you want me to come to your farm so that you can give some light on what you're doing and the best practices so that other people who are aspiring to be starting farms this year and beyond can also get the encouragement to start. And so in today's video, it's going to be about the cost. And so at the end of this video, I would like you guys to have a complete overview of how much you are going to spend or how much I spent on my farm, but also have a direct overview of how much you are going to spend, and most importantly how you can cut costs, because mine can be maybe out of range for you, and so it is going to help you to be able to cut costs. At the same time, maybe it's going to be good for someone to look at the lapses I have made and also be able to focus on some few things to make it like a big one, you know, to go even steps further, taking the whole thing a step further. So the goal is to start no matter how small. I'm going to be transparent like I told you guys, and in everything I do, I'm going to share with you. So let's get started. In this video, I'm going to look at the cost of the rabbits themselves, cost of the cages. I'm going to look at some things that I bought, like the saw, measuring tape, hammer, apple cider vinegar, plywood, transportation, and pellets. So these are some of the things I'm going to have a look at. So the apple cider vinegar, for example, I bought it for 48 cedis, so I will wrap it up to about 50 cedis, right? And so the cost of the cage itself, you're seeing, I have a video comprehensively on the cages, so if you want to have a look at how the cage operates, there's a video on the channel. You can see how it actually functions and all that stuff, and who makes it, and the contact to the person who makes the video as well. His name is Jonathan. It's in the video list, so when you go there you would see it. And so the cage itself cost me 1,600 Ghana cedis, and so the measuring tape, the hammer, the plywood, and everything I bought, I actually want to have them on my farm so that I can make things around the farm. So the first things I made, like you can see in this video right now, there are the litter boxes. I made them. So the plywoods I bought, there's still some left. So the total cost for the plywood, the hammer, nails that I bought, the measuring tape itself, a few things that I bought to be able to make this and have some things on the farm cost me 198 cedis, which I will round up to about 200 cedis. Now, transportation for transporting the how do you call it, the cage right from Kaswa to my place at Spinkters cost me about 200 cedis. Now, some of the things I did negotiate with the cage maker, so he gave me like a discount over it, but I'm trying to give you the actual cost of things, right? I don't want to like give you the discounted price so that it will sound like a bit, because we did videos that will benefit him in a way where people might call him, so he felt that I added some value to him, and so he wants to give me some discount of a sort, right? But in actuality, that's how much it is. And now I also bought rabbit pellet to feed the rabbits at the start. When I started, I got 3 rabbits. I will show you those rabbits in a bit. They are on the other side because they've been affected by a disease, which I covered also. And so I will do another video to show you guys how to select rabbits carefully, because now you see I have new breeds here as well and all those kind of stuff. I will give you a comprehensive gist on all that stuff. So the pellet cost me 95 cedis, right? And so for the rabbits themselves, per rabbit averagely, because I bought them from 5 different farms, right? Because I want to diversify and not bring them from the same farms. And so from 5 different farms, averagely one cost 70 cedis. So no, sorry, 80 cedis per animal. So let me put it there, 80 cedis averagely. And so I have 9. And so for 9 of them, it will cost 720 cedis. So in total, with everything, one would ask, why did I get an apple cider vinegar? So if you're new to the channel, these are the rabbits I started with. the rabbits in this shot right now, the 3 rabbits, they were suffering munch disease, and so I gave them some injection, and they are doing well now. Actually, they are responding very, very well. And so in about a week, I'll give you updates on how they are and compared to the old video, so that you can have a good overview of how the injection worked. And then I'll transfer them from here to the main cage, so that I'll work on this cage because there's a problem on it. Now, if you have old wood and stuff lying down there, you can create some of these things yourself, and it will make things cheaper for you. You get it? You don't have to go the way I went, buying like an expensive cage and all that, because I had this and I see the difference between this and the one that I have now. And I want to keep my animals in a certain way so that they are disease free, because the rabbits themselves are very clean animals, so it is good to keep them in a very clean environment. But obviously the way I went is very expensive, but you can go a better way. You can learn welding yourself, a little bit of investment in yourself, or if you're already good with metal works, these are some things you can do for yourself. Or even woodworks, there are even better ways you can do it, where the rabbits urine and stuff won't be stuck in the room, that will give them diseases and stuff like that. So these are some tips you can learn from this whole thing, making it a bit cheaper. Sometimes you may have woods lying down in a house that are not being used. You can gather them, use them. These pellets that are being sold, pallets that are being sold around in Ghana, that are being used for the new drinking spots and eateries, you can buy them, I think 20 cedis or 30 cedis a piece, depending on where you are. And with about 3 or 4, you are good to go. You can create something nice for yourself and start with the little you have. Now at home, I have some dandelions right here growing right in front of the house and stuff, so I do feed them sometimes with the pawpaw leaves for deworming purposes and all the other stuff. So in total, my cost comes at 3,050 cedis. Now, the reason why I got the apple cider vinegar is because I was told that it helps from Jonathan, the other farmer who did the rabbit cages. He told me that it helps them keep them clean, and also the piping system, it keeps it clean and all that stuff. At the same time, it gives them like a better skin. So I'm trying it for the first time. I actually put it in their drink today to see how they react. And now you can see some candle boxes in there. This will come at another time, because there are some things that I'm learning now with the rabbits and where I got them from and all that stuff. Sometimes your information is not forthcoming, and so you'll be confused as to how things actually work, etc. But in total, this is how much I have spent on the rabbit farm so far. But initially, with the 2 cage that you see over there, I made that 2 cage 4 weeks, I said for 4 or 5 years ago. There's the wooden one you saw, and at the time it cost me 300 cedis. I made a carpenter, made it for me. I bought everything from the scratch, and then he did it and I paid him. It's also very expensive. You can still, with the same amount of money, with pallets, I keep saying pellets, buy the pallets and build them yourself, you know. I remember back in 2001 when I first started rearing rabbits, I did everything myself. I didn't even have to spend a dime. The only thing I spent was money to buy the rabbits, and even that I used my own savings to buy 2 rabbits, and then my dad bought, I think, about 2 or 3 for me, and then I started a farm with, and I grew it up to about maybe 40 or 60, and then I went to school and then I stopped. But it's been a passion of mine, and I really want to go into it, and that's why I've started again. And I have a few things I want to do and a few ways I want to expand this whole thing to take it to a whole nother level. And so if you're aspiring to be a rabbit farmer or even grass cutter farmer, whatever it is, you can start small. You can always start small, but for the grass cutters, it is always advisable to go with metal caging, because they chew on basically every and anything they see, and metal caging is usually promised to be like a lasting one for you. So currently on the farm, I have 9 rabbits. You can see in the metal cages I have 6 of them, but in the wooden one I have 3. Those are currently undergoing treatment, and when they are fine, this is the pellets in your shot. When they are fine, I will bring them to this other side, and then I'll give you a routine on the farm, how I go about everything, so that you can have a complete overview. But these are the rabbits I have so far. Some of them are pregnant, and I'm expecting them to litter from maybe within this week or next week or something like that, because the date is a bit confusing. That's why I've left some of the litter boxes in there. So I hope this video was able to inspire you or give you like a good overview on how to start it. You don't have to build it the way I did it. There are little pieces of woods and stuff you can use around the house and cut cost. For the rabbits, I wanted matured ones already to start with, but there are cheaper ways you can go where a rabbit will cost you about 50 cedis. There are some farms. If you want, contact me. I'll give you details to that in the comment section below. Let's keep it interactive. My name is Modine and this is Rabbit and More. Thank you for watching. I hope this has been a good one. Bye.